What if I told you the chair you're sitting in right now could be the main reason your back aches, and fixing it might be a lot easier than you think? Back pain is one of the most common problems out there, and almost everyone will deal with it at some point. Today I'm going to walk you through 5 proven exercises that can ease back pain fast, and they're simple enough that anyone can do them. And these are seriously worth paying attention to before your back pain turns into something more serious. It's estimated that nearly 80% of people experience back pain at some point in their lives, and the World Health Organization says it's one of the leading causes of disability across the globe. I hope that makes you think twice before brushing off back pain next time. This isn't just something older adults deal with either. More and more young people are struggling with back pain thanks to long hours spent hunched over computers or phones. The good news is that specific exercises can undo a lot of that stress and get you moving comfortably again. One of the best starting points is the cat-cow stretch. It looks like something you might see in a yoga class, but it's very beginner friendly. By moving between arching your back up and then dipping it down, you gently wake up your spine and encourage better movement. A study in the Journal of Physical Therapy Science showed that cat-cow stretching improved flexibility and eased discomfort in people living with chronic low back pain. Think of it as giving your spine a little morning coffee, a way to shake off that stiffness after hours of sitting. Another exercise that works wonders is the bridge. You lie on your back with your knees bent and lift your hips off the ground. This one really targets the glutes and core, and that's important because weak glutes often make your lower back do extra work it was never meant to do. Over time, that's what leads to pain. Research shows that doing bridges helps improve spinal stability and take strain off the lower back. If you're someone who notices your back aching after standing for long periods, this move can help shift that workload back where it belongs. Sometimes relief comes from simply stretching everything out, which is where child's pose comes in. You kneel down, reach your arms forward, and sink your hips back. It's a resting pose, but it gives your spine and hips a gentle stretch at the same time. The American Council on Exercise recommends child's pose as a go-to for easing tension in the back and calming the body. It's one of those moves that feels instantly rewarding, especially if you've been arching your back all day. Now let's talk about planks. They might not look exciting, but they're a powerhouse for building core strength. A strong core acts like a built-in brace for your spine, protecting it every time you move. A study published by the Journal of Athletic Training found that core stability exercises such as planks were more effective at reducing chronic low back pain than general exercise. The beauty of planks is that you don't need equipment and you can adjust the time to your ability. Even short holds make a difference if you stay consistent. Aside from your core, there's another sneaky cause of back pain that many people don't suspect, and that's tight hip flexors. If you spend most of your day sitting, your hip flexors get shorter and end up pulling on your pelvis. That forward tilt then puts extra strain on your lower back. A simple way to fix this is the low lunge stretch. You bring one foot forward, drop the other knee to the ground, and ease your hips forward. Harvard Health points out that stretching the hip flexors can restore better alignment and take pressure off the lower back. It's amazing how much relief you can feel just by loosening up that area. Posture is another piece of the puzzle. Sitting slouched over a computer or constantly looking down at your phone weakens the muscles in your upper back and rounds your shoulders forward. That poor alignment eventually drags down your whole spine. Strengthening the upper back with movements like rows or band pull-aparts helps open up the chest and keeps your spine supported. A review in the British Journal of Sports Medicine found that targeted strengthening exercises improve posture and reduce back pain across different age groups. Better posture doesn't just make you look more confident, it also protects your spine and back health. Breathing might not be the first thing you think of when it comes to back pain, but it matters. Many people take shallow breaths into their chest all day, which makes the neck and shoulder muscles work harder than they should. That creates tension that runs right down the spine. Diaphragmatic breathing, or belly breathing, teaches you to use your diaphragm properly and expand your lungs fully. Studies have shown that practicing this kind of breathing and doing breathing exercises lowered pain intensity and improved mobility in people with chronic back pain. Even if the breathing exercises don't work, you have nothing to lose. Breathing exercises have tons of other health benefits too. It's proof that sometimes the simplest habits can have the biggest impact. Of course, all of this works best when you set yourself up properly in daily life. Ergonomics is huge. If your chair has no support or your computer screen sits too low, your back pays the price. The Mayo Clinic explains that proper workstation setup can reduce back pain a lot, especially if you mix in regular breaks. Just small tweaks like raising your monitor to eye level or adding a cushion behind your lower back can make sitting feel less punishing. Consistency is where the real magic happens. One good stretch isn't going to solve years of poor posture, but sticking to these moves every day can. Many studies and researchers have found that regular exercise programs are one of the best ways to prevent recurring back pain. And what's great is that you don't need fancy gear or a gym. Just a few minutes a day at home can be enough if you stay committed. If you want to get some home exercise equipment specifically for your back, check out the website I linked in the description below. It's my go-to website for high-quality health and fitness products. How quickly you'll see results from these exercises depends on your situation, but you'll see improvements sooner if you do targeted exercises safely and stay consistent. Some people feel relief sooner, especially with stretches, while others need more time. It's not an instant fix, but when you stick with it, the payoff is fewer flare-ups and more freedom to move. There's also a bonus that comes with these exercises. They don't just make your back feel better. They also improve your circulation, give you more energy, and even boost your mood. Plenty of research has found that people who kept up with physical activity saw mental health benefits as well as physical ones. So while you're protecting your spine, you're also giving your whole body and mind a lift. It's easy to think of back pain as something you just have to live with, but it doesn't have to be that way. With a handful of proven exercises, a few small lifestyle adjustments, and some patience, you can take control of it. Your back is with you every single day, and taking care of it now pays off in the long run. Of course, exercise can't solve every problem. If you have a ruptured disc, spinal fractures, or other serious medical conditions, speak to a medical professional. They'll be able to tell you the best course of action and give you targeted exercises to do. But for less serious issues, and to prevent back pain, give the exercises we talked about today a try. How do you currently manage your back pain? Are there any tips or recommendations that have helped you? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos like this.